We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
Did you feel like that took away from your childhood at all?
Giving up is not an option in life. There's always a way.
The allegations are absolutely horrific.
Were you the only kid at Puffy Flavor Camp?
Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose.
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, accused of trafficking and assault.
Justin Bieber and Usher, two of Diddy's earliest alleged victims, are finally speaking out. Tapes showing intimate moments between them and Diddy are beginning to surface. All of this supports what fans have suspected for years, that Diddy groomed both Usher and Justin Bieber, and that's not all. The government has confirmed a surprising witness for the upcoming trial, someone no one expected. With new footage, new charges, and new witnesses emerging, let's break everything down. Because if a victim were to step forward against Usher, it would show just how extreme this situation truly is. If someone like Usher can be preyed upon, then anyone can.
I think if a victim comes out against Usher, it'll show how egregious this shit is. Because if he can be a predator, then anybody can be a predator.
Can't smile on your face the whole time.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, people look at Usher, they don't see that. They're not seeing the victim. They're not seeing that boy that got rushed to the hospital. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there. Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute. And his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours.
Usher's mother handed him over to Diddy to help him become a star. A similar story played out 14 years later when Diddy gained custody of Justin. Justin's parents didn't, seemed to care about the rumors surrounding Diddy, and Usher's mother didn't even look into it. For her, sending her 13-year-old son to live with a stranger was just a business move. They tried to push me out, saying I was too close to the project. But I wasn't. Remember, Usher stayed with Diddy. That was a business call. I didn't know Diddy. I didn't know him at all. Usher was just 15. He lost his voice, either physically or due to puberty, and with it, his range. The label saw him as a bad investment. That's when Diddy stepped in. I'll never forget that conversation. He said, "You're going to have to trust me." It was a tough decision. While staying with Diddy, Usher was allegedly exposed to sex, parties, and at times even slept in the same bed with him. In a throwback video, Diddy can be heard telling Kevin Hart that he used to sleep in the same bed as a young Usher. Usher confirmed parts of the allegations during an interview with Rolling Stone.
Yeah, we want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Usher.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the f did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid.
Usher looks like he just got off a plane or a stage, Diddy says. We used to wake up, pause, but like back in the day when he was 10 and I was older, like a big brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. Before pause was even a thing, he adds. That's my brother. We'd literally wrestle over those flakes because he'd always wake up first. And now he's one of the richest stars out there. I thought, yo, did Puff just say that? And nobody even questioned it. I moved to New York and lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year, Usher said. That was L.A. Reid's idea. He called it Puffy Flavor Camp. It was the 90s. Do you know what that was like? Diddy's house was filled with women and wild parties. Not always, Usher said. But yeah, I saw things. I was only 13. I went to see the lifestyle. I saw it, but I didn't really understand it. It was wild. When asked if anyone approached him inappropriately, Usher paused. I didn't say that, but there were definitely things going on that I didn't understand. This is where Usher's story takes a horrifying turn. Rumors started circulating that Diddy was sexually abusing Usher, and things got so serious that Usher was hospitalized at one point.
I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now, I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bruh, you know I know. Let me reframe you on something. Remember, Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. Now I'm telling that because you taking up for somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right when you was at Diddy camp.
People close to Diddy knew about this. Celebrities in the circle were aware, but no one stepped in to protect Usher. I know, and people know, that during that time, something happened between Puff and Usher that ended with Usher in the hospital, said one source. Let Usher tell that story, but how can you defend a man who groomed you? I know you, Usher, someone says. Remember the Swiss hotel? Puff had Kim in one room and someone else in another. He walked out in a robe, received oral sex, in front of me. Then you knocked. I opened the door. You came in and kissed that girl right after, and now you're defending that man. Diddy left permanent scars. It's alleged he even gave Usher herpes, revealed in a 2012 lawsuit where Usher settled for $1.1 million after infecting a gay man and 2 women. After what happened to him, Usher allegedly started bringing in more minors, starting with Justin Bieber. Instead of stopping the cycle, he passed it on. Justin was 14 when he signed with Usher, who gave Diddy legal custody. Scooter Braun had flown Justin to Atlanta to meet producers, including Jermaine Dupri. That's when Usher showed up. I ran up to him, Justin recalled. Told him I loved his music. I asked if I could sing for him, and he politely turned me down. A week later, he watched my videos and called me back to Atlanta. He wanted to sign me. There was also interest from Justin Timberlake. It came down to Usher versus Timberlake, and Usher won. When Justin turned 15, it felt like Hollywood was ready to initiate him into something deeper. That's the right word. Initiation. Watch this uncomfortable moment between him and Diddy.